Boys, I've been meaning to talk about this one because it directly affects us at home. Our Titan class is under attack on two different fronts. Number one, they're trying to cut our knees out. They're taking away Titan skating on PC, which doesn't really affect me because I'm on console still. But then, Bungie has announced, or at least DMG has announced, that balance changes for one-eye masks are projected for early March, aka enjoy one-eye masks while you can. Okay, well, to be honest with you guys, we saw this coming. I mean, let's be real. Back in December, Josh Hamrick already stated that they were already looking for ways to balance one-eye masks. I know some of you wanted to hear my opinion on it, and I will say that one-eye masks, for the most part, has been one of the deadliest exotics in the game. It is a game changer. Whether you're in your super, whether you're just dueling, whatever the case, it has allowed me to do many nasty builds, from one-eyed lion to one-eyed lance, to just pulling all kinds of crazy stuff off that I just normally wouldn't be able to pull off without this exotic. So am I sad to see this getting nerfed? You're dang right I am. I love one-eye masks. I've had the easiest time in comp this season because of one-eye masks. Is it cheesy? Maybe. But after dealing with hunters for the entirety of season 3 with Wormhusk and no radar. Oh wait, but before that we had to deal with invisibility breaking aim assist here on console. There's been a number of things, man, that I could go into, but the fact remains, one-eye masks will be addressed, and it'll be addressed in two different ways. Hopefully, there'll just be some small tweaks to it. Instead of the weapon granting an overshield, it just grants us recovery. I would really be okay with that. Instead of marking for however long it marks, I think it's like 15 seconds, it only marks for like 7.5 seconds. I would be okay with that as well. Unfortunately though, these small tweaks that I'm speaking of just somehow gets morphed into just absolutely chopping the nuts off some of these exotics. So worst case scenario, one-eye mask in March will simply just mark targets and grant us a small bit of health upon kill, like a little bitty sliver. And the reason why I say that's the worst case scenario, understand guys, in order to really take advantage of one-eye mask, you still gotta kill the guy. You gotta kill the man that's in front of you. This isn't something that's automatically buffing your damage or increasing your lethality pre-gunfight. No, this is something that you have to kill that person in order to obtain. So like I said, I can live without overshield. I can even live with the marking or the tracking being cut down in half, but it still needs to grant us health restoration, because again, you cannot even get that unless you land the kill. Either way it goes though guys, one-eye mask is going to be getting nerfed, so enjoy it while you can. And I do have to wonder if one-eye mask got so much more attention because of Titan skating on PC. Titan skating is also being addressed. Bungie has stated that later this month that they are going to be fixing an issue with the Titan lift ability that currently allows players with the use of unconventional inputs to reach extremely excessive movement speeds. It'll still be possible to maximize your lift speed by skillfully timing your lift activation inputs to boost your overall momentum. In other words, Titan skating is still possible, just less excessive. My issue with this is that here on console, I don't think we've ever approached any of the speed that was met there on PC. And I'm worried that whatever is done here to the Titan lift ability will affect us negatively over here on console. My personal opinion, I thought Titan skating in Destiny 1 was just fine. I don't see why that couldn't stay. And I really think the reason why that couldn't stay was because who knows how out of hand that was there on PC. It's unfortunate that these things can't be separated. And so I really think that the nerf that's coming to one-eye mask is also directly related to the Titans that are skating there on PC. If you can imagine some guys zipping around everywhere Titan skating with also one-eye mask, landing kills, grabbing overshields and vengeance, I can completely understand why something like that would be disgusting to go against. I just hope this doesn't hurt the balance here of classes that is on console. Obviously, hunters still make up the majority of guardians here on console. Titans were just starting to creep back up and catch back up a little bit when Forsaken launched and brought some new exotics. If this change was to hurt what little mobility that we have as Titans here on console, it would outright kill the class more than this one-eye mask nerf would ever do. So guys, that is my thoughts on the nerfs coming to Titans. It's unfortunate, but it was going to happen sooner or later. But for the time being, for those that have not used some of the builds that we've come up with, especially one-eye lance, if you have not had the pleasure of two-tap tapping a Guardian and Crucible with this scout rifle, please, for the love of God, do it before it gets nerfed. Now, before I let you guys go, shout out to my supporters over on Patreon. We just added 5 new pledges: Mr. Barry, Crazy Eye Eddie, Andrew Schooler, I think I'm saying that right, Mr. Tommy West, and Thomas Heaton. Thank you guys so much for the huge support. Well, fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.